Everyone, this is Jeff, and I want to thank you. This is my very first video on my brand new channel. It is titled Economic Trends, Economic Reality. And since this is my first video on this channel, I would please ask you to like and subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to grow this channel from zero. So, I want to talk about things that we need to discuss that aren't discussed in mainstream media that a lot of people are simply ignoring. And one thing is this US debt clock. Now, why is this debt clock so important? Because this tells you why inflation is going up. Well, one reason. Actually, there are 33 trillion reasons. See, the US is in a deficit, a huge deficit of $33 trillion. And as a result of that, we are in a world of hurt because we have a debt that we simply cannot pay back. And as we keep printing money, we weaken the currency. The currency loses more and more purchasing power. So, this is the problem, but you won't hear this in mainstream news. And this is real time. It is Wednesday, November 8th, 2024. And at the time of this recording, the US national debt is 33 trillion 700 billion dollars. It's a lot of money. We will not be able to pay this back, and our dollar is on the verge of collapse. So when you hear people complain about rent going up or the cost of food going up or we just can't buy as much as we used to with a dollar, this is why. This is one big reason why we keep printing money and we are not bringing in enough money to cover these expenses. But there is more. Let's look and see how some individual states are doing as well. So let's check that out. But again, please like and subscribe to the channel. This is a brand new channel, and I'm going to talk about economic trends and the economic reality that we are facing. So let's look at some states. All right, so let's take a look at California. How is California as a state doing these days? Well, right now, they have a debt of $584 billion. They are spending $781 billion, and they have revenue of 635 billion. So basically they are spending more than they are bringing in. And guess what? That causes the debt to increase. So California is running a deficit. Let's take a look at another state. Okay, so now let's look at the state of New York. The state of New York has a debt of $406 billion. $406 billion. They are spending $424 billion. But look at their revenues, $303 billion. They are spending over $100 billion more than they're bringing in. How can we sustain this? This is why we are in the mess we're in now. We are spending more than we're bringing in on a federal level and a state level. Let's look at one more. Okay, so up next we have the Sunshine State, which is Florida. Florida, population of 22 million people. The debt in the state of Florida is $140 billion, spending $241 billion, in-state revenue $161 billion. So the debt is 140 billion, the revenue is 161 billion, but spending 241 billion dollars. How in the world can we expect these states and the country to continue at this pace? For how long? So next time someone asks you or complains about why prices are going up, this is a very good reason why. We are spending much more than we're bringing in, and every time the country prints money, it dilutes the purchasing power of the existing dollars. So we're just making a bad situation worse. And there are many more states that are in the exact same position. But there's more. These countries are not buying US treasuries. Now, the sale of US treasuries was one way, a very big way that the US got money or helped pay its bills. So now you add in the fact that we're printing money, we're issuing bonds, and no one is buying US treasuries like they used to. We are in a world of trouble. So again, the next time someone complains about prices going up and they wish they would go down, let them know that they may not be going down anytime soon. And this is why. So what do? We can analyze the situation all we want, but is that really helping us? Not really, because after you analyze it and figure out who to blame, the problem still is there. So here are some things that we have to do in the meantime because it's only going to get worse before it gets better. Number one, prepare for the worst. Prepare for the worst. Expect higher taxes because taxes are one way states and countries get money. They tax their citizens. So expect to pay higher taxes and expect to pay higher prices because things are just going to keep going up in price. Inflation is here. Next, stock up on items you need now because you want to buy them now before they get even more expensive. Ask yourself, what if you could have bought some things that you use today a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? How much cheaper were they then compared to now? If they are cheaper then, ask yourself, do you think they will be more expensive next year or the year after? If you believe they'll be more expensive then, you want to start buying more of them now. Next, and this is very, very important, buy physical gold and silver. Gold and silver are real money, and they've been used as money for thousands of years, and they will continue to be used as money. The American people don't understand money, they only understand dollars. But gold and silver are real money and been used as money for thousands of years and will be here well after the dollar is done. Last but certainly not least, make every penny count. Spend your money wisely. If you have any extra money, any excess cash, spend it wisely. Invest it in physical gold and silver. Buy items that you need and use on a daily basis and put them away. This is going to be very important going forward. But yes, inflation is here to stay. The debt is only going to keep increasing, and we must protect ourselves. So, this is my first video on my new channel. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know what you think. And please like and subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be posting a lot of great information. No fluff, just getting straight to the point and things that we can do to protect ourselves. All right, guys, take care. Peace.